Another story, big surprise. Turns out Obama isn't going to end the Afghanistan war after all. Not that you ever should have really bought that, because for those who've been paying attention, we've known that the war was never over. This has been touted as from Obama supporters as, oh, he brought down numbers in Iraq and Afghanistan. But what they really did is they just changed the name. Now we have contractors, we have mercenaries, private mercenaries out there, and advisors. You know, again, this funny language. This is really the Orwellian newspeak where they change what words mean. And this is what the Obama administration has done for quite some time, but now they're even making an announcement where they're going to actually leave 5,500 troops, not just advisors and contractors. President Obama announced on Thursday that as many as 5,500 soldiers will remain in Afghanistan until at least 2017. Citing unnamed official, the Associated Press was the first to break the news and noted that the announcement will ensure Obama hands the conflict off to his successor, whoever that may be. At a press conference at the White House, Obama said it would be a mistake to bring all the troops home and announce a slowdown in the pace of withdrawal, and confirmed that a substantial force would remain beyond the end of his term. Oh, Afghan forces are still not as strong as they need to be, Obama says, and will they ever be? This is the problem with war. I kind of feel like a broken record here, but look, I've seen some great analysis here. This is not about supporting the Afghanistan people, because if you don't remember, there was a story just a couple of weeks ago, also broke by the anti-media, that showed that the United States military is covering up for raping of little boys being done by the Afghanistan military. So the U.S. doesn't give a damn about protecting these people or leaving this area in a better shape, but what it does care about is protecting the opium fields in Afghanistan. Let's just do a little search here and see what comes up. Opium in Afghanistan. Now, I'm sure you've seen the numbers here. Let's opium, still the king of opium, Afghanistan, as recently as July 30th this year. July 7th, as heroin use grows in U.S., poppy crops thrive in Afghanistan. 3 hours ago, United Nations, opium grown in Afghanistan down by 48%, it promises. This is the latest. It says Afghanistan produced 3,300 tons of opium this year as compared to 6,400 tons of last year. Well, maybe this is why the U.S. wants to stay behind, because now all of a sudden we're getting reports saying that the opium's not being protected. So this is interesting news to come at this moment, that as opium yields are reportedly going down, the U.S. decides they need to leave certain troops behind. And you can find the pictures online. Search American troops protecting opium fields. You can find the accounts of troops discussing how they're protecting opium fields. This is what it's really about, protecting the opium trade in Afghanistan. Leaving troops behind is not about leaving that country in a better place. In fact, it's just about positioning our people in place to continue this proxy war with Russia taking place in Syria and eventually going into Iran. So don't buy the bullshit. It's not about keeping Afghanistan safe or working with our allies at all.